Hey everybody, this is the Majin V, and I'll be doing an audition for a Soul Eater Abridged series for the role of Excalibur, the Holy Sword. Enjoy. Welcome to my cave, young ones. Please forgive the belated salutations. I am in the Holy Sword Excalibur. No autographs. Young ones, do you want to hear the legend of me? Do you want to hear a heroic tale? My legend dates back to the 12th century, you see. My legend is quite old. The 12th century was a long time ago. Nothing beats a cup of herbal tea in the morning. Before becoming my Meister, there is a list of 1,000 provisions you must pursue. Be sure to look through all of them. They're important. I greatly look forward to your participation in number 452, the 5-hour storytelling party. Hey, hold on, come back! I'll tell you what, I can lower those 1,000 provisions to 800, just as long as you take part in the 5-hour storytelling party. Of course they are my family, isn't it obvious? And a wonderful family they were. It happened long ago when I was still in the flower of my youth. The cities began to grow wild, people lost hope for the future, they became lazy, idle time wasters. And to my everlasting shame, I was no exception. Thus I began to watch the 7 o'clock news religiously every night. Number 58 of the 1,000 provisions I would like you to observe. Never talk to me while humming to myself. This is an important provision, do you understand? Humming and the nightly news share a very tight connection indeed. A symphony cannot be created using common sense and probabilities. It is already written in the fate of the composer. No, that's not it. A symphony is the inevitable result of a bad childhood, deafness, and too many beans eaten after a certain time of day. Thus I found myself carrying the entire weight of the troupe as I performed my dance before a capacity crowd at the opera house. One must take time to think. Rushing forward without considering things beforehand is the height of foolishness. Yes, that reminds me of another time when I had to consider things. The case was long ago, but I remember it still. It was back when I still hung my hat on Baker Street and called it home. It's quite basic, actually, perhaps the simplest of tricks there is. True, it may not seem so simple from an ordinary person's point of view. Some people may even consider it a baffling, utterly perplexing problem. Things will often appear complicated on the outside, while in truth they are simplicity itself. Of course, how one sees these things depends on the person. Many people find there is a fine line between separating the complex to the very simple. This brings us to number 278 of the 1,000 provisions you must observe. I hate carrots. Never even think about putting them in my food, you get it? Silence! This is number 349 of the 1,000 provisions you must observe. Meisters should eat everything regardless of personal likes and dislikes. Never say anything as selfish as I don't like carrots again. To sum up, this is what led to number 679 of the 1,000 provisions you must observe. Always place a dehumidifier in your room. I was all dried up. Yes, nothing could satisfy me anymore. I was but a shell of a man. An unspeakable emptiness grew deep within my heart. I became frustrated, sad, hollow. The gaping hole inside of me was growing larger every day, slowly consuming me from the inside out, at least until that day came. Thus, at long last, the fighting between the rival gangs ended. To sum up, this leads to number 778 of the 1,000 provisions you must observe. Never mail a letter without the return address or the proper postage, and don't call collect. Fool! As someone who is unaware of the vital role that singing has played in the cultural history of mankind, you are in no position to question me. Remember that the next time you stop to consider your place in this world, you do not possess the power to deny a singer his song. Do you understand what I'm telling you? About the 1,000 provisions that you are required to observe. Now I would like for you to participate in the most important provision, number 452, the 5-hour storytelling party. Victory and glory! Fool! Those in power have the responsibility to maintain honor. Number 202, only the grandest of toilets is acceptable.